ready whenever you are.
And Trey's going to give us a little demonstration tonight.
Okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to turn a birdhouse body tonight, and I'm going to show you some samples of some of them I've done. Here's one. The top is copper that's been enameled with glass enamel, a little bit of Zentangle on it, and a little finial on it. This one has a natural copper top and arc fire burning around it. This is a hex shape. I turned the outside of a rose engine, then hollowed it out. And the top is flame painted with using a torch on the copper. Putting the pattern in using a torch. Here's another sample. Hex shape off the rose engine, hollowed. The finial I turned in wax and then cast in sterling silver. Again, enamel top. Wooden top, turned, and then the body's dyed on that one. This has an aluminum top, again, dyed, and then a little bit of texturing. This is a smaller size ornament. I've got two basic size ornaments, a full size and a miniature ornament. Again, some more flame painting. More flame painting and some different finials and stuff like that on them. That is a patinaed top on it. And I sandblasted the body of this one. So those are some different designs that I've done with it. And we'll get on to actually turning something.
I'm going to throw a spotlight on you. Those metal pieces, what's the chances of getting a demo out of you on that turning metal?
On the metal part of it, I have a video, a 15-minute video that I put together on how I do the copper tops. And we'll show that at a future showing. Well, we can plan on it next week after I finish up what we're doing this week.
Well, let's plan on it after that. But I got to be fair. Everybody interested in seeing that, raise your hand. Yeah, okay, absolutely. It was a majority.
Okay. Okay. And I recorded a video. There's no sound to it. I'll narrate it because it takes too long and too many different steps to do it and actually show it. So, but I'll narrate I'll go ahead and narrate it. But we'll turn a couple ornaments right now.
What are we using for material?
That looks like it's some type of maple. And we'll make this an acorn type shape on this one. And I'm just using a spindle gouge, a roughing gouge. Go to the Mark Soleil type grind on spindle. And just put a rough shape on it. Okay, next step is to put a whole bird perch hole in it. Pick the spot I want to do it. This is a larger size ornament, so well, I'm glad I got the hole in because the battery just died. Okay, now I'm going to drill a hole down inside of it. Now, what I do to drill the hole, I'm going to zoom out on this so you can see it. I'm going to measure how deep I want the hole. In this case, I'm saying I want about 35 millimeters. I use the metric. It's easier than doing decimals. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it to the point my drill starts drilling. And there, I am going to line up 35 millimeters at a point right here. And then I'm going to advance it to the same point on the quill, and I have a hole that's 35 millimeters deep. I have a couple rare earth magnets that I have here to stick it to it. Tape's on the back so I don't pull the magnets off my leg, the chuck. And I'm going to leave this here for hollowing so you can see everything. I'm using a Hunter cutter for hollowing. And I've actually found it's easier to just, instead of drilling the exact same size hole I do, I just go with a half Okay, it's hollowed out. Spin this around. I'll tell you what, I'm going to dispense with sanding. I'll just trash this ornament afterwards because I'm not going to sand it. But try to remove the material so I can get down to it. Okay, that's the acorn style. Now, the next thing I need to do with it is to finish the bottom of it. So what I'll do, and I know I just did it, I'll just cut it. Let me grab another piece. A little piece of bicycle inner tube. Wrap it around there so the jaws won't mar the piece. Stick it in there. I'll bring up my tailstock without the pin in it. And what that does is that's going to center that piece in there. Tighten it down.
This is ready. Mm-hmm.
Bring up my 120 grit gouge. Okay, and I would take it from here and actually go through the grits on it, but you can see what I did with it. And that's all I would do with this ornament for this one. An important follow-on step is to drill the small hole in it. And I'm going to do that off lathe. Lining it up, I'm going to line this up here, put a mark in here, and then I'm going to go to my flex shaft to finish drilling that. But this gives me an alignment so I can see it to do it. Always put the small hole in after you do the big hole. It's easier to align the small hole than it is the big hole. The other style ornament, and this is going to be a miniature ornament, so I'll tell you what, let's do a top first because I already got this chuck on here. Top for a small ornament. roofed out. I'm bringing this down to about 2 inch. Now, this is Western cedar and it is absolutely terrible to tear out. So, tear out repair. Turn my fan on. Next, I am going to just use a parting tool, going straight in. And I need it about twice as wide, so when I get down in here, this will break very, very easily if I touch it with the outside with the parting tool. And that's the top for one of those for the little miniature-sized birdhouse. And let's quickly turn a small birdhouse. Yeah, this one is a little bit different. That's the reason why I want to show it separate, because I actually put add a finial to it. So. And I'm not sure what kind of wood it is. Maybe gum, sweet gum. And we'll come with some type of design. And I'm going to do something a little different. A beading tool. Try doing that right here. Mark both sides of it.
Ray, somebody wants to know how you attach the top there.
Attach the top. I use E6000 glue to attach the top. I'll show you how I made it up in a second.
All right, thank you.
Again, I need to decide how deep I'm going to go, and I'm going to go on here about 35 from that end. Let's go. But one thing I'm going to do different on this, I'm going to put 2 holes in it instead of 1. line up for the 35. Advance. Okay, I've got 35 depth on that. And then I'm going to drill my hole for the finial. There's my finial hole. Don't forget the bird perch. Okay. And we'll hollow it out. When I get to the bottom, I can feel the small hole or big hole. I know how deep I can go. What? And I would sand this, and I'm gonna go ahead and sand this because I don't do much sanding on it other than that. Okay, it's a little birdhouse, and then mark my hole position, and then I would drill that out. And the top that we just did sort of fits that size. Now the way I attach the tops is I use E6000 glue. I use E6000 glue and see if I got a picture on the other end. Well, I might if I do it this way. Okay. I'll use E6000 glue. I put it around this rim here, stick it on there, and then I'll eyeball it and look at it to say, okay, is the top straight? Is it crooked? I line it, I turn it, gotta adjust it. Adjust it there, got it where I want it. And let it dry. I have about 40 or 50 of these, and I just let it dry out that way. But I have a finial, and I have a hole for that finial, so I need to turn a finial for it, and we'll do that real quick. Since they're small, they're quick and easy to turn. It's a little long, but maybe I can shorten it. See if I can shorten this up on the lathe. This one's a piece of wood. Get my trusty measuring tool, a wrench, ground the edges and ground the points off of it. Then I'm going to undercut that just a little bit. And there's a finial for the bottom. The ones that you saw that were black, I've actually dyed them black. It's out of the same material. It's I think it's some cherry that went through Katrina, and I got out of it afterwards. The top I will sandblast or stain or whatever. Okay, I hope I didn't run too long. Questions or comments?
Too bad you make that look so difficult.
I'm sorry.
I was joking.
I know you were, but
Oh, it's easy after you've done a few thousand.
yeah. And this is the glue I said I used, the E6000. Using the E6000 glue on it. And you've noticed every one I do is different. None of them are exactly the same. They're all different because I'll turn a bunch of bodies, I turn a bunch of tops, and then I just match them back up individually. As I go with them, I take the big pile. This looks good, whatever, and then play around with them to get what it does. I try to keep doing different things and staining them, using Zentangle on it. My next thing I'm going to do is play around with some aluminum, anodizing out some aluminum for them and stuff like that. But I do have one more I want to show you. This is a different style, totally different. Some of you people out west may recognize it.
Yeah, sure do.
So actually, it came from that out there. It came out from Tucson area.
Ocotillo.
I don't know what kind it is. Whatever the cactus is that you have out there, you know what it is. And then I added a tool to it on it. So
how do you make the roof? Do you hammer it?
how did I make what?
The roof. How do you make that shape for the roof?
That's what I will show you in that other when I do the video.
I see.
Okay, I actually start with flat sheet metal. I cut it square, put it on a disc, cut it round, put it on a press to get the point, metal spin it, and then hammer the shape into it. So
Okay.
totally handmade.
Nice. Excellent.
And if you watch the process, you can do it. No
Yes.
shortcuts.
Yes.
I like the springy wire on top. That makes it move on the tree a little bit easier. And your art store will have those.
Yeah.
Not Walmart, the art store.
Yes. True.
Where do you
Actually,
get the little
you make
birds?
those with a set of needle nose pliers and some stainless steel wire.
I'll go buy them in bulk instead of messing around with doing that. I can do it, but it's more work than it's worth.
Cut, turn, turn.
Yeah. I'd rather do the turning than I would that other part.
Where do you get the little birds?
I went on Amazon and ordered off Amazon. Is where this one came from. I just got some little red birds that I've been looking for a while that came out from Rubber Chucky sells a few red ones, but this came from Amazon.
Okay, I was looking for red ones and I haven't found them.
Rubber Chucky sells them.
A rubber chuck. Okay.
Rubber Chucky.
That's the red ones from Rubber Chucky there. So
You can
They're the
also
only
get
ones I know
other.
that have them. I've been looking for them for years. I stopped making one of my designs because I couldn't get them. But I'll start back and start doing my.
She doesn't want it.
Okay, somebody
You can
that
also-
type
you can
put
also
Rubber
get them
Chucky
from
red
Hobby
birds
Lobby.
in the chat.
I think you can get the birds like this from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, you look in the.
Craft Supplies also carries birds in summer or winter versions. So
Okay.
you can get a multiple color, bright colors, red, yellow for summer, and then the darker colors for winter.
Well, this one comes. They come with about 4 or 5 different colors for this particular bird, but.
Christmas tea stores.
So.
Trey, that was a very great demonstration tonight, sir.
Good.
Thank you so much, Trey.
Excellent.
No problem. You're welcome. I'm glad my phone just dinged me at 7 o'clock and said, tune into Eddie's meeting. And I said, whoops. I thought today was Tuesday.
Trey, could I show you something?
Sure.
This is made with a real acorn top
Hold on.
for two lovebirds.
All right, I can't get
Just two lovebirds, but it's a regular acorn
Wait a minute, we gotta find Mark. Hold
that I
on,
turned
Mark.
down to make the
Keep talking so they can find you.
okay, can you hear me?
Who is talking?
Sound like Mark.
This is Joe Huck.
Oh,
There.
okay.
You got
There
me. You got me. Okay, this is made with a real top to an acorn. And I just I just matched the body up to the top, so what I did. I get these little birds. Here, I have another one here too. I put a perch on them, and the little birds, as you can see them from flopping around so much, I get those things from Hobby Lobby. And it kind of spruces up the birdhouses a little bit. You got the bird hanging on the darn things. Or I probably didn't have the recorder down, but I get those birdhouses, like I said, from Hobby Lobby, and the birds kind of spruce it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That looks good.
Yep.
Thank you, Joe.
I put a link to those red birds from Rubber Chucky in the chat.
Oh, that's nice. Appreciate
I don't
it.
know what kind of an oak tree that is that has those big acorns on it. I think it's a pin oak, but if you can find any of them around, you can match them up pretty good with the body of the birdhouse.
All righty. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Let me switch back. Whoever tapped them, and I don't have to switch them out because I got locked out as a host.